Wow. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is fine. I'm Black Dragon, and welcome to Black Dragon Biker TV. It is so good to see you all. Wonder who this is. Hello. I got somebody already calling into the show. What's up, Frank? Yeah. Oh. Hold on a minute. Let me, hold on. I wasn't ready for callers yet. Hold on. Here we go. I think that might work. Can you hear me, Frank?
Yeah. I got a notification that your show is coming online right now, and that's why I called you. Like I says, my deepest condolences to you and the Black Sabbath Nation and everybody involved with that. It's a horrible thing. It's terrible. And, it really struck a chord when you talked about this last week.
Well, thanks for calling, and absolutely, I will pass that message from you on to the brothers in the club. Yeah, losing a club brother is probably one of the toughest things that you could ever go through. It's the part about this that really sucks. So I just want to thank you and all the hundreds of scores of people that have called and sent messages and letters and flowers and everything. So thanks a lot, Frank. You've been a supporter of the show for a long time, so I just really thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, BD. And I'm going to be watching you again tonight.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, man.
All right, BD.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, wow. Hello, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Black Dragon Biker TV. This is, I'm used to saying something else in the mornings. So how's everyone over here on screen 2? We got all our good people. This is Ask Black Dragon, Sunday Night Lives. So I'm just now getting really back to the studio. I've been out of town for several days dealing with the burial of our brother. And I'm going to do some videos about some of the things that you have to keep in mind when you have to do that, especially for public relations officers and club presidents and secretaries. There's a lot of stuff to do if you want to do it right, and you want to lay your brother to rest with pride and dignity. There's a lot of things, but I can tell you that there is no greater feeling than to see a brother carried by his brothers, and the family wanting you to be there and be part of it. That is something that doesn't always happen, because a lot of times, especially if a brother dies on his motorcycle, the family hates you and they want nothing to do with you, and they don't want you as part of the funeral or anything like that. And a lot of times families have no idea of what a brother means to a club or what the club means to the brother. A lot of times they just have no idea. And so a lot of guys keep the club away from their family. The family has no idea that this guy was at the club 7 days a week and blah, 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 blah. He's our family. But I always remember that the death of a brother is about the family, his family. That's who it's always got to be about, because he's their blood. But anyway, wanted to talk a little bit tonight in between your questions. If you have questions for me, just ask, or you can call me and ask as well. But if you have a question for me, just ask. But if not, I'm going to just speak about some things. And tonight's subject is the motorcycle club is not for the enjoyment of the president. And I know that sounds kind of weird because being the president is a really cool thing. Being the president is has a lot of perks. You get into all the events free. You got a prospect following you around everywhere or two. The sergeant at arms rides with you everywhere you go. You're a big man. You're looked upon as a big man. And so many people see that job and they want it from you. They think they can do it better. They want your thunder. They want what they think you have. But if you're the right kind of president, you ain't got nothing. You are the loneliest human being on planet Earth. Because the motorcycle club is not for you. If you don't get off on serving the MC, if you're not happy with being the lowliest person in the MC, whose job it is to ensure that the motorcycle club is for the club brothers. If you don't get off on that, then you probably shouldn't be president. Because for the president, the motorcycle club is a lonely place. The guys should respect you better. They don't. They won't. And they never will. They think that the president has it all going. If every time you're around them, you're buying the drinks, nobody figures out that or even asks, hey, Prez, are all your bills paid? Can you even afford to buy the drinks? If you're at the clubhouse and every month you've got to come out of your pocket for extra money to make sure the bills get paid, there's no one checking to make sure that you're financially stable. If a brother in the motorcycle club gets killed, there's nobody calling you to make sure that you are okay. There's nobody checking on your well-being. There's nobody looking at you saying, hey, are you mentally stable? They just expect you to handle the things because you're the press. Nobody's asking if the club is fair for you. Nobody's asking if you've been treated properly. That's the job of the president. Nobody's trying to make sure that this is fair, that's fair, that you are not on watch more than 12 hours or something like that. Everybody is thinking about themselves. And what your responsibility is to make themselves happy. That's what everybody's thinking about. Everybody's thinking about, how can I improve my position? And your job as president is to satisfy, placate, and make them happy. Ron Sizemore says, boy, ain't you so right on the president having to make sure the clubhouse bills are paid? Yeah. The clubhouse bills, if you don't pay them, who does a lot of times? Someone said, okay, Duke Rose said, I'll ask Black Dragon, are you all right? Yes, I'm fine. Thank you. So when I make these videos, they're very seldom about me. Sometimes somebody says, you're on a tear, huh? The club must have pitched you. No, these are the videos I make. They're not about me. I'm doing fine. I teach you guys these things because I have learned how to work my way around them. Now that I'm retired prez and all that kind of stuff. I didn't necessarily know this when I was doing president stuff. Good evening, Muhammad El Deeb over there in Egypt. Good to see you, my friend. So the thing I want for presidents to understand is that the position is lonely And it's supposed to be. And if you find yourself overwhelmed or alone, don't be. It's lonely because you can't be friends with the folks that are under you. They're not your friends. You're not friends the minute you become president. Your friendship with the club ends then. And what begins is your stewardness. You're now the steward of the club. What is that? What do I want to say? Stewardship. Your stewardship begins. Maybe that's a good word. Your stewardship begins. You as the steward of the club, the leader. And so as the leader, you got to always be about the club's business. You got to always be on the club's mission. You have to always be about what's best for the club. The club's agenda, the club's mission, the club's mission statement, the club's best interests. All the time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Mike Weasel, oh man, it's so good to have you on the show. This is a really great guy out there, and he's got a show of his own. Glad to have him. He says, I view the president as an unselfish person who doesn't mind the sacrifice associated with leadership. Hey, put down your Facebook page so I can make sure to promote you, sir. I want to absolutely do that. I view the president as an unselfish person who doesn't mind the sacrifice associated with leadership. And not every president is there. Sometimes you got to work to get there. A lot of folks, when they see the president, they see this mountain that they want to climb. They want to be there. And a good president makes it look easy peasy, easy as pie. And not every president is good about training people. So you get to this point where you finally get there. You haven't necessarily been trained, and all hell breaks loose on you. And a lot of guys, they're immature when they get there. Being a president, if you're a good guy, being a president will grow you, and eventually you'll get it. But in the beginning, sometimes it takes a while to get where Mike Weasel Jones is talking about you need to go. You need to be at. He says, no page. I just work with anyone who's trying to better their community. I'm the busiest in the MC Protocol 101 group. Somehow I thought that was your page. I don't know why I thought that. I thought you were part of that page. But you can see a lot of his writings in the MC Protocol 101 group. You guys should go over there and join that. I'm over there all the time. It's a good place. Joseph asked me, did you have to run things with an iron fist, or did most of the brothers understand what you had to do to serve the MC? So a little of both. I hit my club in a building stage when we decided that we would become a nationwide MC. So there was a lot of iron fist and a lot of guys who understood and pitched in and did everything they had to do. There was a combination of both. During the times when I was the only one, like I hit a state and I'm there in that state all by myself and I don't know anybody, and I'm trying to get a club. There was no iron fist to have. I was everything until I was able to get people around me, and so that took time, that took sacrifice, that took years. There are people all around you when you're the president. They want your spot when you expose your weakness to them. And this is why the president has to be a lone figure. Because when you expose your weaknesses to people who should be your friends, you find they're gunning for taking you out. And it's just, that is the rule of leadership. That's just how it happens. Acte Brutus, So I don't have best friends in the club. I don't fraternize with club brothers as best friends if I'm the president. Andrew Bain said it's a position of servitude. Duke Rose says heavy is the head that wears the crown. Absolutely. Shepherd of the club, someone says. These are the things you have to know about being a president. Your integrity. And in my book, President's Bible, we were talking a lot about integrity. And you can't have just personal integrity. You have to have what I call organizational or institutional integrity, or club integrity, meaning that you are madly passionate about the rules of the club, the bylaws. This goes above and beyond your own personal integrity, as you are now upholding the tenets of the club. So some of these things might go against your personal feelings or your personal integrity. For instance, if the club says that there are no women in the club and women are not treated equally, and you come from a place that treats women equally and women have the same say in your household as they would anyplace else, this is where the club's traditions may be different than your own. So here's where the integrity of the club's positions supersede your own. It's kind of like the boss of a union. All the guys are striking, but you represent the company, so you still have to go to work and cross that picket line. You're there for the company. As the MC president, you're there for the MC. It's a lonely job. It can be a fruitful job if you have the desire. Somebody said, would you share with us what made you decide to start the journey to be a president? And that's really kind of crazy, because I never, like a lot of people, I never struck out to be a president. There's a few kind of ways you can get to a presidency. One is you can be career-oriented and goals-minded, goal-setting, and so you take off with a trajectory that you've planned to become president. Another way you can become a president is because the guys felt like you're the greatest thing since sliced cornbread, and they nominate you and vote you in. And I've had a lot of presidents call me up and say, but I don't want to be a president. I've had a lot of guys that were getting ready to be nominated or voted up, but I don't want to do it. I just don't want to. And I always say, the presidency is not about you. It's not about what you want. It's about what your brothers think you can provide to the club, which is why they voted for you. That's why they are nominating you. It's not about you. I don't care if you don't want to be president. The club has spoken. Again, organizational, institutional integrity. And then the final way is through attrition. You might not be the best man for the job at all, but you're the last man left standing. I think that's kind of the way I became a president. Through attrition. So for you, there might not be any training or anything. In the Navy, we used to call it, what was it? Oh my goodness. I had it, you got it, turnover. I forget the name of that kind of turnover. In the Navy, when you turn over something to somebody, like you're getting ready to go take over a watch, you get there 30 minutes before the watch, and you spend some time turning over. This is what's happening. These are the logs. This is what's going on with the ship. You have a turnover. But when you were really tired and the guy in front of you was tired, he's been on watch and standing in the cold snow on the North Pole for the last 6 hours, you might walk up those flights. You might walk up that ladder, climb through the submarine to the top, and it's now minus 25. And that guy comes running over to you. I had it. You got it. I'm out. I got to go get warm. So if you get an I had it, you got it turnover, There's no training. There's no nothing. You're in charge. This happens sometimes from attrition, club splits, things like that. So my journey, it wasn't a journey I ever set out to be. National president wasn't something I ever set out to be. The Godfather died. The national president wanted to move to Godfather. And it just happened that suddenly. Boom, boom, boom. And then there you are, standing there holding the bag. And you're doing the best you can do. I'm not telling you guys you'll all be trained for it. I'm not telling you you'll all be ready for it. I certainly wasn't. But Chris Bell says, President is the keeper of the future. If you don't learn to educate your brothers to step into your shoes, you will fail. Mike Ball is on too. That's Chris Bell. I thought that was Mike Ball. Chris Bell. Mike Ball's on. You know, he lost his leg in a wreck, and he's gone through several surgeries, and so we're just praying for Mike to get better. So Ronald says pretty much every position of responsibility and prestige carries these issues. Absolutely, they do. So Lynn Williams says he was chosen. Oh, that's another one. You can be chosen. I hope I said that. So the on-the-job training, Kyle Wilkie talks about, the on-the-job training comes every day. And it's up to you to be able to take that in and move with it and understand your place in the MC. So in the Navy, where I come from, when you become a leader, you go from being part of the men and they make you a non-commissioned officer. They like to, if they can, they like to send you to a complete different command. Because it's kind of difficult to lead the men you were once friends with. So if they can, they move you. If they can't, they make sure you know, hey man, you're not friends with these guys anymore. You're their leader. And your position becomes difficult. It becomes lonely. You don't have buddies anymore. And as the president of a motorcycle club, you don't have buddies anymore. Your buddies are the bylaws. That's who your buddies are. And it's good to have friends in other motorcycle clubs that are presidents like you. People that are of your same rank. Somebody says, who was that? C. Ruger says, I didn't win my bid for vice president today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. But there's next year. Next year. Find out what you can do better and run again if it means something to you. Not everybody makes it the first time. So, how many times did Biden try to be president before he finally, was it attrition that got him there? Not everybody makes it the first time. Some people try over and over and over again until they get there. So these are the things I want you guys to know. Our Prez is our former C. Our Prez is our former Sergeant at Arms, and he has had to make a few high, tough decisions in his time as Prez. So, I hate former Sergeant at Arms presidents. I hate a guy to go from Sergeant at Arms to Prez. Those are tough presidents because they're used to the Sergeant at Arms, no nonsense garbage. They're not politicians. And so they're kind of black and white presidents. They're kind of tough to deal with. But you know where they come from. They tend to be no BS presidents. They sit where they sit. It's kind of funny. I was the only one that would accept it, and sometimes it's lonely. I never struck out for it either. Yeah, I know, man. But people who try to do the best they can in everything that they do, they will find out and they will seek and they will discover how to be successful. Being a president can be a very rewarding thing because you get to train and teach and build and watch your nation grow. And one of the greatest things for me is to see people that were actually prospects that were bodyguards for me, now presidents. People who wouldn't ride their motorcycle anywhere now leading. When this one of my favorite presidents. Oh man, his club used to have to jump on him. They had to make him ride his motorcycle in the snow and in the rain and stuff. And now he leads. People are like, oh my gosh, he's such a good rider. I just smile. He's such a good rider. He's the best. Yes, he is now after we got that booty right. Took us a while. Super Fi there, Mad Dog Leather Next Nation MC. Being president, says Donna Rider 91, isn't about you or about what the club can do for you. It's about what you can do for the club. And that's the biggest we MC thing that I have to say about being president. Is what Donna Rider just said. It's about what you can do for the club. How do you figure out how to treat these people like solid pieces of precious gold and convince them, inspire them to be great? A president's job is to inspire his brothers and sisters to be great. Black Dragon, I'm 18 from a country with a smaller MC culture, and you're one of the MC leaders that has inspired me to go for it. If I can. Godspeed, man. Godspeed to you. And you will go for it. If you're 18, you got a long ways to go. You're going to be a national president of something big. You're going to make the MC culture in your country amazing and outstanding. Yes, you are. And I hope I'm alive to see it. Yeah. So hurry up. Should motorcycle clubs have training academies for those positions? They should. They should. But motorcycle clubs are still stuck in many of the old ways, almost like Native American tribes that didn't write anything down, like the lost civilizations. We still do things mouth to ear. And so, but with shows like this and others, there's so many shows coming out these days. People with all this advice, and books are being written, and there may be an academy. Hell, I might start one. There may be an academy of motorcycle. No, it's going to catch hell. If I start, it'll catch hell. People come out, oh, you shouldn't be talking about that, and you know, we'll everything you need to learn, you can learn. You know, we have to go through all that, but it'll be there for people who want to learn from it. I went from sergeant at arms to president, so you were a tough, mean president, and don't even act like you weren't. That's Nick from. No, that's not Nick. Who is that? Said that. That's Mad Dog Leatherneck's Nation. Yeah, sergeant at arms to president. Those guys are so damn mean. There's no give and take in those presidents. They don't care about politics. That's just, I'm generalizing, of course. Nick, none of your business, Bradley, replying to Kevin Campbell, this is not a place for personal political feelings. Oh, is somebody doing that? Did I say something that turned somebody's political thing on? I'm sorry. It must have been the Biden remark. I'm scrolling up to see if I can find Nick, but I don't see it. Let's see. I lost. Oh yeah, Biden sucks. There you go. I knew it. I knew what did it. My fault. Foul. Shouldn't have done that. Sorry about that. I want to know your opinion. A club that started out by a bunch of law enforcement, can they turn into a 1%er club? Yeah. I mean, if they can hold it down, I think that anything you want to do, you got to be able to handle that business. So you can turn into anything you want to turn into. You know, it's like telling a fat guy he can't be skinny. You know, a lot of people attack me. When they attack me, the first thing they want to talk about is how fat I am or my breasts or something. Like, I'd be like, you're looking at my... Gee, what the hell's wrong with you? But, you know, I've been skinny. I can get skinny again if I feel like it. That's why I always say get skinny. I'm trying to get there. But anytime you can do whatever you want to do. And so people are so stuck on your beginning. And sometimes they mistake you because you can grow. You can grow from a beginning. But when you talk about culture and protocol, you're going to have a price to pay. And we've seen that. We've seen some clubs out there that people always talk negative about. You notice that I almost never speak negatively about a club. Because every club was a pop-up club at one time. Every club was just not here yesterday and boom, here today. That happens. And so hard to get me to speak negatively about a club. I speak negatively about individuals who might not represent their club well, but never about a club. And you'll never find me as one saying what someone can and can't do or can and cannot be. But if you ask me what the protocol is, if you ask me how the set sees it, what the organizational integrity of the set is, the set would say a club like that would not be likely to make it in that respect. That's what the set would say. And there's a lot of people in the set that would stand against such a thing. And we've seen that with clubs. Duke Rose said cops are supposed to be crooks. Once an LEO, always an LEO. See, so that's the that's the protocol way. That's how people feel about that inside the set. So that's why it would be so difficult, because there's going to be a lot of places and people that aren't going to trust you no matter what you become or what you say you are. I decided to show different rides and events on my channel for those that don't live in the areas or are looking to see what to expect on those rides. Michael H., you got a channel? Let us know what it is, man. I saw a member of the Black Sabbath ride by me and my mom while heading to my house. Really? Where do you live, Joshua? Let us know. Mohawk Mike says, what's up? C. Ruger says, damn, you were speechless. Yeah. Sometimes they get me, see. I always have to try to, you need to think before you speak at all times. Hello from Australia. What's up, man? It's good to see you, Jack. Black Dragon, I feel like as any member of a leadership, motorcycle club, or otherwise, you must inspire those around you and pass wisdom freely. Inspiration, my friend, is done by living the same life you preach. So if you live in the same life you preach, thanks for that compliment, Julio Chingaling. Let's see. Racked it today at light and hip. Followed me for 50 miles down 40 till I turned off. Racked it today at light and HP. Highway Patrol followed me for 50 miles down 40 till I turned off. What did you do? Racked it. What does that mean? Were you speeding? What is my opinion on soft cuts, soft colors? I don't believe in soft colors. There are only colors. There's no such thing as soft colors in my book. You might have a T-shirt with your club cut, your club logo on the back. That's a T-shirt with your club logo on the back. It's not colors. It's not soft colors. It's a T-shirt with your club logo on the back. Only members can wear it, but it's not colors. Colors are that thing we gave you when we passed you over. That's your colors. There's no soft colors. That's a T-shirt. That's a support shirt. That's what that is in my book. And not just my book. On the Black Biker set, I don't know if this is on all sets, but on the Black Biker set, when you march for trophies, and what we do, we have these great big huge parties, or cabarets, they're often called, or field meets, and we give trophies to the motorcycle club that has the most people there. And your people cannot count unless they got their colors on. And the first thing they say is no T-shirts and no what people would term soft colors, because it don't count. So if it don't count for the trophy count, it don't count. It ain't real. No, this is just me. Please don't go to your club when they say you got your soft color. Black Dragon says there's no such thing as soft colors. The hell's wrong with you? You don't know soft colors? Because your club's going to tell you, I don't give a damn what Black Dragon says. So that's just my opinion. Okay? I like to put that disclaimer on it. Then why is the dude, are we calling people's names? Okay. So, why I only watch Black Dragon? Least you know he tries to give the best advice. I try. So, Don, so we don't do that. We're not going to do that here because it's not cool. I don't channel bang. I did it. I have done it. And I found it to be so unworthy of my time, my pedigree, my position, and the things I'm trying to teach. And I did it with a guy named Chuck Gines for 3 years. And it cost me so much in terms of time, respect. I lost a lot of viewers. A lot of people didn't want to hear that crap. So I don't know what other people claim and what they do on their channels and all that kind of stuff. There is such a wide latitude of people out here. And the funny thing about it is every damn one of you who watches me watches them. You guys watch every channel. So I won't get involved in the ping pong. I'm not here for entertainment. I'm here to teach MC protocol and have a good time like I am when I'm on my motorcycle riding with my brothers. And if it ever gets beyond that, then you guys got 900 plus videos to watch. I'm out of here. I've got the Black Dragon's Great RV Adventures channel, and that channel is fun. And I've got the Think Tactical channel that I really need to be putting some time on, and that channel is a blast. And on the Black Dragon Great RV Adventures channel and on the Think Tactical channel, nobody's trying to do all this business, this channel banging and all this craziness. Nobody does that. Everybody's just too busy making as much damn money as they can make. Angel Sierra, wow. Haven't been on for a while. Always a pleasure to hear your wisdom. It's good to see you, man. Yolanda the Goddess. Just rack the pipes is what he was saying. Okay. What's up, Brian Thomas from Hawaii? Before you become a chapter president, how many positions did you hold in the chapter? Oh, my God. None. I was never a row captain, a sergeant at arms, none of the good stuff that I would have wanted to have been. Never a public relations officer. We didn't have those back then. Never a secretary. I was nothing but a RFM, a regular effing member. And that's all I wanted to be. Well, I was a prospect for years and years and years. And then when I got my full patch, man, I didn't care about nothing. I mean, showed up for the meetings, showed up for the mandatory runs, and then I was on my motorcycle in my colors everywhere I could be. If my brothers rode with me, they did. If they didn't, they didn't. I was a set rat, man, hanging out on the set in Los Angeles, Oakland, Phoenix, everywhere I could get on the West Coast. Either up at the East Bay Dragons or somewhere in San Bernardino or something like that. Just gone, always gone. And so I was nothing, and damn glad to be nothing, a nobody. I was a dues payer. That's it. And that's kind of how it went for me. I saw what everybody did. I was surprised when I became a president that I could actually lead the club. Like, I was like, wow, I didn't know the Sergeant at Arms. I didn't know I knew the Sergeant at Arms did that, but I did know. Black Dragon Biker TV, I posted a shortened video in Discord a little ago from my channel. Okay, I will go check it out, and we will be promoting your channel. I promote all my viewers, so if you're on here and you got a channel, just let me know. Chingun Christian says, serving as a president is a blessing and a very high honor. Leadership is hard, but the club's success should certainly be well worth it. Everything rides and falls on leadership. I appreciate you and what you do, Black Dragon. Much respect. Christian Chingun, national president of the Christians MC, Christians Forever, Forever Christians. Or Christians MC, Forever, Forever Christians MC. And then Deuce Volt. I don't know. Now, you know I got to look up DEUSVULT, Deuce Volt. Latin for God wills it. God wills it. Now, you know I'm a Catholic. I should know this. It is Latin Catholic motto associated with the Crusades. It was first chanted during the First Crusade in 1096 as a rallying cry, most likely under the form Deus le Volt or Deus lo Volt, as reported by the Gesta Francorum at 1100 AD, of course, and the Historia Belli Sacri at 1130 AD. So, God wills it. I gotta have that. Deus Volt, DEUS Volt. We're learning. Hey, we be learning. Let's see. Haven't been on there in a while. Always a pleasure. It's good to have you. Let's see. Australia loves you, Black Dragon. That's really cool, man. I can't wait to get to Australia. Now that I've been vaccinated, I'm ready to fly. Hey, Black Dragon, love and respect. President Blinky T Bars Rally Club. Bars Rally Club. Blinky T Bars Rally Club. Hope I'm saying that right. Am I going to Sturgis this year? I just might. Thinking about it. It depends on COVID. Depends on what's going on with COVID. Right now, it looks like we're getting ready to go into another COVID spire. You can still get COVID if you've been inoculated, so I won't be messing around. Once a prospect, always a prospect. Never forget where you started out in your club. Show respect to earn respect. Founder and president, Blinky T-Bars Rally Club. That's really cool. Traveling Brothers Cigars on YouTube. Oh, what's up, Dave? He's Dave Durman is a brother up there in the north, up in the Maryland area, and he's got the Traveling Brothers Cigar Show on YouTube. If you guys like cigars and a fine kind of cognac or something, I mean, this is the man. He knows that stuff. You know, he smokes cigars and he's got a cigar channel. And he's a really cool guy. Master martial artist. Really, really cool dude. So you guys got to check him out. Uh-oh. Damn, you're getting old, Black Dragon. Got the boat home, bringing the RV up. Let's go. Bring the RV. Yeah. Let's do it, Hollywood. So Hollywood just got a boat today. His viewer, he has a view. His viewers give him car. He got a car last week. He got a boat today, a fishing boat. So I'm going to bring my RV up, and we're going to put the boat on the back of the RV, along with 2 motorcycles, and we're going fishing. For those of you who don't know, Hollywood has his channel, Insane Throttle, that's on weekdays. He's also got a brand new radio station. So he does half of his Insane Throttle show. I think it comes on at 9 in the morning. And then the other half, he breaks into his actual real radio station for real, where he has listeners all over the world, this guy. So he's doing amazing. So please go check him out. T-Bars, I said it correctly. Thank you. So good to have Hollywood. Good to see you on the show, man. I'm gonna give you a call after this. Watch Biker Boys for the first time in a while, not long ago. Noticed some of the Black Sabbath patches in there. Just curious how that came about. Biker Boys was a show that I was a technical advisor on. The show came to me, the director came to me and asked me if I would help him do the show. And so I got to go to Hollywood and make a movie in about 1999, 2000, something like that. Maybe it was the summer of 2000, summer of 1999, 2000, I can't really remember. And I got to help with that movie, and I got to put my own personal touch in it. Most of the stories had something from me in it as I sat with the director and talked to him day in, day out. I consulted for the entire show, everything from costume design to set design, all of the sets. I got to work on designing them. They had everything I wanted in them, all the way down to the writing on the chalkboard, like no fat women and stuff like that. The Black Sabbath Clubhouse in there was a rendition out of my own heart and out of my own soul. And it was just a really cool movie. I got to bring the great Ricky Gatson into the movie. Kawasaki came. I got to bring the Rough Riders into the movie, and it was just something that was an amazing thing that a guy gets to do in his life. So it was really cool. Damn serious. We're going out to the Mississippi River. I'm serious too. Hollywood, did you think I was not serious? I'm absolutely serious. I'm bringing the RV and we're going to go do it. Let's see. New sub here today. Love the MC culture. Looking to become a prospect for an MC club, but still learning before I do. Been looking into MC culture for 2 to 3 years now. Much respect. Michael, 2 or 3 years? Too long. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Jump in the water, man. Jump in the water, bro, and come on and get some. I got a book called Prospects Bible, #1 best-selling book for the last several years. It's also required reading by over 1,000 motorcycle clubs. So maybe you want to check out Prospects Bible. Oh, by the way, my buddy Hollywood has some books out there that you guys should get. One of them is The New Age of Biking and Brotherhood, and it's a great book. I've read it a couple of times, so check out Hollywood's book. The New Age of Biking and Brotherhood. He's got a new book coming out. I know that book is at the editor right now, and that book is due out at any time this month or next month. So check out his book. And I got a lot of bros writing books that you guys need to be checking out. And I am actually going to do a whole book review thing maybe next week, so you guys can do that. Who taught Hollywood to write? I don't know. Ask him. He's on here. He do be messing up stuff, though, I got to say. But hey, it as long as you get the point across. Comes out the first Brotherhood and Betrayal. Comes out the first, called Brotherhood and Betrayal. Man, let me tell you something. That I could do a whole video on right there. I can't wait to read that book, Brotherhood and Betrayal. Enjoy seeing your brother's Black Sabbath MC chapter here in Kansas. Great club. Thank you, John Wayne. Appreciate that. The first book wasn't edited, he said. Hey, man, get that sucker out there. That's what I say. Get it out there. They know what you mean, bro. That's all. I need to do that. You can get a copy, Duke Rose. It's on Amazon. You can also get it off of his website, right? Insane Throttle, is it there? Hollywood. And I'm sure he can autograph a copy for you. But now I'm pushing his books. I need to push mine. Go Black Dragon's Gear, blackdragonsgear.com. You can get all my books there. And my President's Bible is here shortly. Angel Sierra, thank you so much for that donation, man. I appreciate you. Hippo character with a pink hat flips it backward and raises his thumb up in the air. That's really cool. Black Dragon will be up at the Rumble. Yes, I'll be at Hollywood's Rumble. That's going to be cool. Hollywood's got a Rumble coming. Got to get some Aqua Pura. Anyway, this is Ask Black Dragon. Does anybody have any more questions for me? We've been going at it about an hour. It's time for me to run. So, any more quick questions? I've tried to get copies of your books, Black Dragon. Unfortunately, I can't get it here to Egypt. Listen, man, send me a email to blackdragon@blacksabbathmc.com, and I will tell you how much it is, and you can just we can handle it through PayPal or something like that. If you buy it off my website, it will take the order. And then I'll just get in touch with you and find out where you are and your mailing address and stuff like that. So Black Dragon at Black Sabbath MC, 2 B's in Sabbath, SABBATH, MC for motorcycleclub.com. So how do I get them autographed, Black Dragon and Hollywood? Well, mine, you can buy autographed versions from my website, blackdragonsgear.com. You can order the autograph version or the autograph version with words of wisdom. Yeah. 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 with words of wisdom. I've been touched. And I will put words of wisdom now. And you can order them that way, and with my autograph, or you can just get the autograph or no autograph at all. Muhammad, have it drop shipped to a country friendly with Egypt, and then have it forwarded to your address. Oh, is that what's going on? Like we don't have mail to Egypt? I mean, certainly we mustn't we? Can I prospect Black Sabbath MC with a Honda Grom? No, you cannot. Because you have to have a 650 or better race bike and a 750 or better cruiser. And if that's all you got is a 650, you won't keep up with our pack. Well, maybe with a 650 Rocket you might. But if you got a 750 cruiser, you won't ever keep up with our pack. In fact, most people that most people that join our motorcycle club have a new motorcycle within about 6 months. And it's not something we ask you to do, but they get tired of being left. Like if you're a little tank guy, nobody in the club's going to ride with you. Because our bros, right? We got chapters all over the country. So our bros are riding 1,000 miles to go see the Wichita, Kansas chapter. And then they got to do the same 1,000 to go see the Houston chapter. Then they got to go do the same 1,000 and go see the Fort Worth chapter. So the bros are rolling, and they're on big bikes, big, heavy. Mostly they ride Harleys. I don't know why anybody would ride those things, but mostly they ride Harleys. And although our club doesn't have, you can have any kind of motorcycle you want, as long as it meets those two requirements. But most of our brothers are riding Harleys now. But we got a whole chapter from I think Riverside that's coming over across this summer on on crotch rockets. They're going to ride across from California to here. So but you got to have that. That's what you got to have. You got to have one of those. You got to have one of those two requirements. And you would never keep up with our pack on a Grom. Now, maybe in the mountains or something, you would spank us, but that's not how we're riding. We're getting down the highway. So hopefully you understand. Lissa says that she loved the words of wisdom. That's right. Somebody loved the words of wisdom. So there you go. So what's up with Audible? Somebody asked me. With Audible, I had to get my place ready. So I'm going to show you this real quick. I'm just now getting those tiles up. You see those tiles? Can you see those tiles there? So I'm just now getting these tiles on my walls. So I got to finish the walls. I got to finish the tiles. And then once I get all the walls tiled up with the acoustic stuff on them, then I'll have the wall behind me and then the ceiling. So then I'll do my Audible books. So we're just a couple weeks away from, maybe a week or two away from getting all the acoustics up, and that's what we'll be doing. Let's see. I gotta give you that link for the radio effects. Yeah, Hollywood. That's what I was telling you. I only got like 3. I use the same 3 all the time. Yeah, I only got 3, man. 3 or 4. That's it. So yeah, I need some. Really? I didn't even know I had this one. Yeah, so I got 5. Yeah, you need to do something better for me, bro. Please don't let his head get any bigger. Oh my, that's my sister. Don't pay attention to Lovely 70. That's my sister. And, when you have your sister on, like, what do you do? I'm thinking it's related. I like here in the USA, I can't order stuff from, say, Syria or Iran, but if you reroute to a friendly country, then they deliver. Wow. I didn't know you couldn't order from Syria. That sucks. Let's see. I got to go. Great show, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, I need to get out of here, too. You got to keep up with the pack or get left behind. Don't want to be left behind. Then you're lone wolfing. Absolutely. Hope everyone is on there safe. So, yeah, so it's time for me to get out of here, too. Thank you, Buckley. Jack Buckley, thank you, Black Dragon. Cheers for your time. Thank you, guys. So, yeah, it's time to go. Listen, I really appreciate you guys. Please check us out on our Discord server. And we have daily news, Black Dragon Biker News, 7-ish in the morning. I say 7-ish because I'm never here on time. Check out my online news magazine, which is bikerliberty.com. And we're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. And the podcast, we're simulcasting our podcast on the Dragon's Lair Motorcycle Chaos everywhere you get podcasts. I got my first what do you call it? My first review from Podbeam, and I was so happy to get my review. And the guy said I sucked, and it was the worst podcast he'd ever heard in his life. I spent the first 30 minutes talking about my own self-inflicted health issues with my fat ass. Blah 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 blah. That hurt. Yeah, I know, it was terrible. Wrong sound effect. Wrong sound effect. But hey, this show's not for everybody. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. I'll see you guys next Sunday night, 8 o'clock. And if you guys can think of anything, you can always email me at blackdragon@blacksabbathmc.com. You can always call me. You want to talk to me. Yeah, personally, you want to get at me. You got something you don't like, you want to say or whatever. I got a phone number. I'm not hard to find. So holler at me. And thank you guys all. Thank you, Michael H. Thank you, Lissa. Thank you, Julio. Thank you, everybody. I'm Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in. And get skinny.